Don't waste your energy on fake love. Life is too precious to be spent chasing illusions or holding on to people who do not see your worth. There are those who will wear the mask of affection, speak the right words, and mirror your dreams, not because they care, but because they need something. When their need ends, so does their love. Your heart is not a testing ground. It is not something to be toyed with by those who do not know the value of sincerity. Do not pour yourself out for someone who leaves you feeling empty. Do not shrink to fit into someone else's version of love. True love doesn't ask you to hide your truth, your light, your dreams. It celebrates them. It stands beside you not only when you shine, but also when you struggle. There is no dignity in clinging to what was never real. Walk away from the arms that don't hold you with respect. Let go of the words that sound sweet but hold no weight. Invest your energy in what nurtures you, in friendships, in family, in work that matters, in causes that uplift. Keep your heart open, but guard it with wisdom. Love is not weakness when it is honest, but false love, that is a chain meant to break your spirit. You were not born to chase shadows. You were born to walk in truth, to give and receive love that is whole and honest. Choose that always. Don't waste your energy on people who only pretend to love you. Your energy is one of the most valuable resources you have. It fuels your thoughts, actions, relationships, and dreams. When you give your energy to someone, especially in the form of love, trust, or loyalty, you are giving a part of yourself that can never fully be returned. That's why it is so important to be intentional about where and to whom you offer it. Fake love drains you. It takes and rarely gives back. It demands attention, commitment, and emotional labor, but offers little in return. You might find yourself constantly trying to prove your worth, trying to hold someone's interest, or making excuses for their neglect or inconsistent behavior. Over time, this chips away at your self-esteem and inner peace. The emotional toll of giving your energy to someone who is not genuine can be heavy. You begin to question yourself, your value, and even your ability to be loved. People who offer fake love often know exactly what to say and how to act to gain your trust. They may show affection when it suits them, make promises they don't intend to keep, and disappear when you need them most. This kind of relationship is not built on mutual respect or deep connection. It is transactional. They stay as long as they benefit from your presence, and when they no longer need you, they vanish. By then, you've already spent a great deal of your emotional energy trying to make it work. Your energy deserves to be invested in things and people that help you grow. It should go to relationships that uplift you, challenge you in healthy ways, and bring you joy, not confusion or pain. When you stop giving your energy to fake love, you make space for real love to enter. You create room for people who see you, who value your presence, and who reciprocate your care and attention. It takes courage to walk away from something that once made you feel wanted, even if it was only an illusion. But holding onto that illusion will only rob you of the strength you need to build something real. Life is too short to chase affection that isn't sincere. Save your energy for those who see your light and do not fear it, those who stand beside you through both calm and storm, and those who love you without conditions or games. Protect your energy as you would protect your future, because they are one and the same. Every time you choose not to engage with fake love, you reclaim your power, and in that power is the freedom to live, to love, and to be loved in a way that honors the truth of who you are. Don't allow yourself to be used or diminished by those who don't truly care. Your heart, your time, and your energy are sacred, and you should never feel pressured to give them to someone who doesn't value them. Far too often, people find themselves trapped in relationships where they are constantly giving, emotionally, mentally, or even physically, without receiving anything of real substance in return. This one-sided dynamic is not just unfair, it is deeply damaging. Over time, it can make you feel invisible, unworthy, and drained of your inner light. When someone doesn't truly care about you, their actions will always betray their words. They might say all the right things, speak of love and commitment, and promise to be there. But their behavior tells a different story. They cancel plans when it suits them, forget important things about your life, and only show interest when they want something from you. In these situations, you are not being loved. You are being used. And the longer you allow this to continue, the more you lose pieces of yourself trying to maintain a relationship that was never built on mutual respect. It's easy to get caught up in the hope that things will change, that if you just try a little harder, love a little more, or prove your worth one more time, the person will finally see you and treat you with the care you deserve. But love should never require you to constantly prove your value. It should not make you feel small. Real love sees you as you are and embraces you without requiring you to shrink, silence your needs, or bend yourself into someone else's idea of who you should be. Protecting your heart means setting clear boundaries. It means saying no to relationships that drain you or make you feel like you're not enough. It means listening to how you feel when you're around someone. Do you feel secure, valued, and seen? Or do you feel anxious, overlooked, and taken for granted? These feelings are signals, and they matter. Ignoring them only allows the cycle to continue. You are not meant to be someone's emotional crutch, fallback option, or occasional convenience. Your love is not a tool to be used when someone else is lonely or bored. You are not required to stay in any situation that makes you feel like less than who you are. Choosing to walk away from those who don't truly care is not selfish. It's necessary. It is an act of self-respect and an important step toward healing. You deserve to be loved fully and honestly by people who see your worth and never make you question it. Don't let anyone treat you like an afterthought. Protect your heart from those who only want to take, and give it instead to those who know how to hold it with care. True love supports and uplifts you. Fake love disappears when it's no longer convenient. This simple distinction can mean the difference between a relationship that helps you grow and one that slowly erodes your self-worth. When love is real, it is not conditional upon your usefulness, your looks, or your ability to please someone else. It doesn't vanish the moment you make a mistake or face hard times. Instead, it stands firm. It holds space for your humanity, for your strengths and your flaws. Fake love, on the other hand, thrives on convenience. It shows up when it wants something, attention, validation, control, or comfort, but fades away when your needs arise or when things no longer feel easy. The people who offer fake love often make you feel like you must constantly perform, like you must earn their presence or affection. They're only around when you are doing well or when you're giving them what they want. When you're hurting, struggling, or simply being your authentic self without filters, they pull away. This is not love. This is emotional manipulation disguised as care. Love is not a transaction. It is a connection rooted in honesty, mutual respect, and deep regard for each other's well-being. In true love, there is space for silence, for hardship, for growth, and even for disagreement. It's not always comfortable, but it is always present. It doesn't disappear just because you're no longer convenient or easy to deal with. In fact, real love often shows its deepest strength in difficult times. One of the ways to tell the difference between fake and real love is by observing how someone acts when they have nothing to gain from you. Do they still listen? Do they still show up? Do they still care when you're not able to give? If someone only wants you when you're useful, that is not love, it's self-interest. Real love doesn't abandon you when things get hard. It doesn't punish you for being tired, broken, or imperfect. It helps you carry the weight. Too often, people stay in relationships where they are tolerated, not cherished. They keep trying to win back the affection of someone who has already emotionally checked out. They confuse moments of attention with commitment. But these moments mean little if they are not backed by consistent presence and genuine care. Don't settle for someone who treats you like an option. Don't pour your love into someone who disappears when it matters most. Your heart deserves more. It deserves someone who chooses you not just on your best days, but on your worst ones too. Someone who sees your scars and still stays. That is the measure of real love, not how loud the words are, but how steady the presence is. When love is true, it does not leave when you're no longer convenient. It stays, it supports, and it helps you rise. Walking away from something that was never truly real takes a kind of strength that many underestimate. It's not easy to let go of a connection that once made you feel hopeful or loved, even if that feeling was fleeting or one-sided. The memories, the promises, the what-ifs can weigh heavily on your mind and heart. But holding on to something that lacks sincerity or mutual respect only chains you to pain and disappointment. When you cling to fake love, you keep yourself trapped in a cycle of hurt and confusion. You may find yourself constantly questioning your worth, wondering what you did wrong, or hoping the person will change. This kind of emotional limbo drains your energy and prevents you from moving forward with your life. It keeps you stuck in the past, making it harder to open your heart to genuine love and happiness. Walking away requires courage because it means choosing your own well, being over the fear of loneliness or rejection. It means trusting that you deserve better, even if you don't yet see what that better looks like. It's about valuing your peace of mind above the temporary comfort of familiarity. Every step away from fake love is a step toward healing and self-discovery. Dignity is found in the decision to no longer accept less than you deserve. It is the quiet strength that allows you to say, "I will not settle for pain disguised as love." This dignity isn't about bitterness or anger, it's about respect for yourself and the life you want to build. It's about honoring your own heart by refusing to give it to those who won't cherish it. Letting go also creates space for new beginnings. When you release what is false, you open yourself to what is real. You create room in your heart and your life for people who will genuinely value you, support you, and love you honestly. Walking away is not an end. It's a powerful beginning that signals to yourself and the world that you are ready for the love you truly deserve. Remember, it is always better to walk away with your dignity intact than to stay and lose yourself in the illusion of love. Your peace, your worth, and your future depend on it. The strength to let go is a gift you give yourself, one that paves the way to a fuller, truer love. Real love is built on truth, honesty, and mutual respect. It is not something that hides behind masks or pretends to be what it is not. When love is true, it embraces you fully, your strengths, your weaknesses, your dreams, and even your fears. It encourages you to be your authentic self without fear of judgment or rejection. This kind of love does not ask you to change who you are to fit someone else's expectations. Instead, it celebrates your uniqueness and supports your growth. Choosing relationships based on truth means looking beyond surface, level charm, or empty promises. It means paying attention to actions, consistency, and how someone treats you when no one else is watching. Real love is patient and kind. It is not jealous or boastful. It does not insist on its own way, but listens, learns, and adapts. It values communication and honesty even when the truth is difficult. Because real love understands that only through openness and vulnerability can deep connections be formed and sustained. When you choose truth in love, you free yourself from the pain of illusions and false hopes. You stop chasing people who are not fully present or invested, and instead, you invest in those who are genuinely committed to being part of your life. This choice protects your heart from unnecessary hurt and allows you to build a foundation of trust and respect that can weather the challenges life will inevitably bring. It's important to remember that real love is not perfect. It will have its ups and downs, its moments of disagreement and growth, but the core of that love remains steadfast. It doesn't disappear when things get tough. It becomes stronger. Real love teaches you patience, forgiveness, and resilience because it is grounded in a deep and lasting bond. So, choose truth in your relationships. Choose honesty over comfort, respect over convenience, and authenticity over pretense. When you do, you invite a love that is not fleeting or fragile, but enduring and true. In the end, love is one of the most powerful forces in life, but only when it is real. Don't settle for less. Hold fast to the truth of your worth and open your heart to the kind of love that uplifts, strengthens, and honors you. You deserve nothing less than the love that is honest, unwavering, and true. Keep your heart open, but guard it wisely. The love you seek is out there real, deep, and waiting for you to choose it.